Hello and welcome to my presentation for the BUHI board. I will just go ahead and get started. Oops. Okay, so this is the presentation for the BUHI board of directors. Oops, let me press play. Okay. So goals from the beginning of the simulation was to use as much of our $5,000 each week. Sometimes we didn't get perfect to the $5,000, but our goal is to use as much of it as we could, if not 100% of it. 25% of that allowance was used on content and 75% on promotion. That was a goal that we set. And then we would review the KPI every week. My plan to go forward was to post weekly, at least 2 posts per week, post during high traffic times, promote to target audiences, have sales goals each week, and just to target businessmen and young travelers. I felt like that would generate a lot of people. Strategy. My strategy was to use the previous weeks to help me move forward and help me figure out what I was going to do for the upcoming weeks. And so depending on how a certain post or a certain promotion did the previous week, I would either expand on that or figure out something new to do if it didn't work out. And so just learn from mistakes and learn from success. I would also utilize influencers at least 3 times during this simulation. I feel influencers can do a lot of good and bring a lot of traffic into your into the BUHI marketing. Put money where we would get the most target engagement. So figure out the target audiences and where we would get the most people engaged and I guess traffic. So the crisis with Taylor Swift. So I decided to act fast. I didn't want to sit on it for a while. I didn't want things to stir up on their own. And so we really acted fast. We created a plan to address publicly with accountability. And so we wanted to make sure we didn't just hide behind our computers, but, address what had been said, address the situation, and take accountability for that. Have an action plan to make sure there's an investigation and we follow fair trade. And also another action plan was to donate to China workers and visit them, show them that we care, and that us as a business, we do not find it okay for workers to be, hit with our BUHI bags. Growth in revenue. So at the end of the simulation, we were able to generate 95,239 new followers. We had $175,142 in sales, and we had all 5-star reviews. And so the growth was really good. The reviews, having that, it creates a good way to continue to move forward and to continue to grow. So we have a good, reputation out in the world. Questions. What was your strategy with the simulation? My strategy was to use all the $5,000, target specific audiences with posts, and just to be consistent with posting. And so didn't want to disappear for a long period of time. Wanted to make sure people, would see us regularly. What kind of content did you learn works with your target audiences? I learned fun traveling content as well as targeting young businessmen worked really well. What did not work? What did you find to be the secret sauce? What did not work was me trying to use influencers. The influencers that I used did not perform very well or did not get a lot of followers, or did not perform as well as I thought. And so I think the secret sauce was to pay more for the better influencers and use the weekly money for that. And so I would try to use a lot of the money on an influencer, but then also post once. But I think just using all of the money on a really good influencer would be worth it, because I feel like it would generate better results than the ones that we chose did. What channels did you use? We mostly use Facebook and Instagram, as well as YouTube and Twitter. The BUHI simulation. Use all of the resources that you have. This is what I have learned. I've learned to be strategic, learn from mistakes, and review past engagements and followers. And so things that I've done in the past, be able to look at that, see what I did right, see what I did wrong, and just move forward and continue to grow and change and build the social marketing piece. And that is it. Thank you so much.